Hey. Yeah, I know. I'm getting ready now. Yeah. I thought we were going out. What? Excuse me? No, you said we were going out. Yeah, that's why Janae set us up. Are you serious? Wow, you know what? No, that's not cool. In fact, lose my number. Wow. This is ridiculous. I can't believe that. Hips wide, booty fat, full lips, thighs thick. The curse of my existence. Why a curse, you may ask? Well, let me say it this way. How would you like to be seen? Not as a person with real feelings. A good woman with a broken heart in need of real healing. He made me incredible. He made me capable. He gave me the ability to love tenderly and completely, yet you see me only as the object of your lustful desire. I am more than just a sexy, gorgeous, voluptuous piece of ass. I am more than just a pretty face who can walk in heels and take a good picture or two. I am more than just a place for you to stick your dick. I swear to God, I'm so sick and tired of this shit. Hips wide, booty fat, full lips, thighs thick. Fuck it, who wants all that? This is the curse of my existence. I hope you all enjoyed that. That was a little spoken word piece that that I had written. I wrote that maybe like a month ago, maybe a little 2 months ago now, because this is March. So that was what January I wrote that. I think it was January. Either it was January or December. I can't remember. But that was all. That was all staged. There was nobody actually called me, and it was all, you know. I put it together because to make a point. The point being that I've been watching. I watch a lot of YouTube videos, and a couple of videos that I came across were about being pretty or being seen as too pretty or being called pretty, or the word pretty being thrown around a lot, and also the word ugly being thrown around a lot. And I don't like that word. I don't like that word when you're describing someone's appearance. I think that that's a cruel word to use. I think that it's insensitive. It's mean. It's downright evil for you to call someone ugly when they did not choose what they wanted to look like. They couldn't, in the womb say, I want this nose with those eyes and these lips, and I want to look like this I want to look like Beyonce when I get older. They didn't choose that. So to call someone ugly, is quite an insensitive and evil thing to say to someone. Like I said, I had been watching some videos about being pretty or being seen as pretty or being called pretty and really only being seen for your looks. The reason why I started out the video the way that I did with receiving a phone call from this guy, you got set up by your friend. This guy saw your picture. He's like, ooh, she's sexy, she's pretty. I'd like to talk to her. So your friend sets you up, right? You get on the phone with this guy who's saying he's supposed to be taking you out. Y'all are going out to eat or something like that, and he calls you and No, this isn't a situation that happened, but I'm making a hypothetical. But he calls you and says, "So when am I coming over? What we about to do?" And you're like, "Go out." And he's like, "Nah, I was trying to see what's up." That's very annoying. And I will say this much: I do get that a lot, where guys they look first and assume that you're a certain type of person or a certain type of woman because you dressed a certain way, or your hair looked a certain way, or your makeup is done a certain way, and they make assumptions. Assumptions are not okay. I feel like a lot of misunderstandings and a lot of you know, sorry, I just gotta adjust this light. But a lot of situations go wrong because of assumptions being made about someone just because of the way that they look. It's not okay to judge someone based on the way that they look, whether it's because they're too pretty or they're too ugly. It's not okay. I've seen, you know, a lot of videos of these young girls concerned with their looks. I don't understand why it is that there's such a comparison being made where you feel like someone looks better than you, so you're going to treat them a certain way because now you're mad. Or you feel like someone looks better than you and you're going to feel a certain way about yourself because now you're sad. I wish people would really understand that it's not about looks, because really being beautiful, whatever you want to call it, is not all it's cracked up to be. It's not all it seems to be. It's not all it looks to be. People who are pretty get judged as quickly as someone who's considered to be ugly. There's a lot of judgments being passed that just should not be made based on someone's looks or how they look. They didn't ask to look that way. Even someone who's deformed, or even someone who has abnormalities in their appearance, or, you know, they lost a limb or something, they didn't ask for that either. I really wish, like, I kind of feel like the world would be a better place if people didn't necessarily judge, but were more concerned with someone's character. Didn't Dr. Martin Luther King say it? That one day that we would be judged not based on the color of our skin, but the content of our character. But that can also go with the appearance of our outer appearance, but rather the content of our character. I know I'm being a little preachy. I don't mean to be preachy, but I just really wish that people would, you know, take people's hearts and minds and opinions and feelings and thoughts into consideration more so rather than what they look like. I get judged a lot based on what I look like. I'm considered to be, I'm so pretty, whatever. Thanks. I don't want to say whatever because that's not really right, because I wouldn't want to. God did choose the way that I looked. I do look the way that I look, you know. Not because of anything that I chose either, so I really shouldn't complain about it either. I won't complain about being too pretty. I won't complain about being seen as not pretty enough. I'm not going to complain about my looks because I didn't give them to myself, so I should really just be appreciative of what I have. But when you go from being appreciative of what you have to comparing yourself to someone else, thinking that you're better, thinking that you're less, that's where you're stepping out of your place, where you really don't need to judge yourself based on what you didn't give to yourself. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna end this video soon because I feel like it's you know, it's getting a little long for what I intended it for it to be. But hopefully you enjoyed, you know, the first half of this. I thought I had a necklace on. I always do this because I usually have a necklace on. I usually haven't adjusted my necklace. But anyway, okay, I'm not wearing a necklace right now. But anyway, you know, like I said, my channel, I wanted it to be a place for feeling comfortable with yourself, for being happy with who you are, and feeling free to come as you are, because that's how I would want everyone in my life to be. Don't feel like I'm going to judge you, because I at no point in my life intend to judge anyone harshly in any manner whatsoever, unless they deserve it. I'm not going to, you know, place judgment on someone that doesn't deserve to be judged poorly because I feel some type of way about them, or that's my opinion. Opinions, what they say, opinions are like buttholes. Everyone's got one, and most of them stink. So I like that quote. I think it's so funny. But anyway, I just wanted to make this video kind of I guess as in a response to other videos that I've seen about these girls who are talking about their looks, how they're less than, or you know, they feel that people feel that they are more than, and they don't know why people place such an importance on looks. Hey, listen, I don't either. I don't know why it's so important either. But I'm gonna say this much to all of my subscribers. I know I only have a few right now. I used to have more. Hopefully the numbers will grow. But even if they don't, to the people who have watched, and the people who are, whether they're subscribed or whether they're just watching, I want to say to you, you are beautiful. You are beautiful. You are not less than. You are more than and equal to and bigger and better than you could ever believe that you possibly are. Because when you're not looking at yourself and you look at yourself through the eyes of others or even through the eyes of God, looking at yourself through not your own eyes will help you to see the qualities and the type of person that you really are, that you are worth it, that you are incredible, you are amazing, and you don't have any reason, you have no reason to be fearful, and you have no reason to feel low or down on yourself. If anybody doesn't love you, hey, look, I love you. God loves you too. So, I mean, I'm putting it out there because I do have, you know, general love for most people, for all people, not most people, but all people, because you're an individual separate from me. I always say that you deserve respect based on solely on the fact that you're an individual separate from myself. So you have my respect, you have my love, and you have my support. So hopefully this helps someone. Hopefully this reached someone's heart. Again, if you like this video, hit the like button. If you'd like to subscribe, I hope you do. Hit the subscribe button. Click the bell if you want to. I don't know how often I'm going to be posting, but I'll do my best. These are usually non-scripted. I just kind of say what I feel. Eventually they'll come to be something more, but hopefully you liked what you've seen, and hopefully I see you again. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye.